What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the in-game Overwatch League skins, and the concern that a lot of people seem to be having about how expensive they are. People who want to support their favorite team and don their special colors are getting annoyed that it costs so much in order to just get these skins. So in this video, I want to try to explain why I believe Blizzard has made these skins as pricey as they are, and also hopefully give you a bit of optimism about being able to get even more free skins at some point in the future. But before I get into that, I wanted to clear up some confusion regarding the second free Overwatch League skin that you could get, which I talked about in my previous video. For those of you who didn't see that video or otherwise haven't heard about this, you can sign up for an Overwatch League email newsletter and your account will get 100 more Overwatch League tokens, which of course is enough to get a second free skin. In order to do this, you just have to follow the link down in the description. And the big questions I kept getting were, can people playing on console still take advantage of this offer? And how long does it take to get the tokens after you sign up? So for the first question, yes, console players absolutely can do this. It requires you to link your PSN or Xbox Live account to your Battle.net account, and it talks all about this on the page that I link down below, so just make sure you're reading all the fine print on there so that you can understand what you need to do. And also there, it does mention, pertaining to the second question, that it will take up to several days for your account to get the tokens. So if you sign up and you have been waiting and you still haven't gotten anything yet on your account, just be patient because apparently it does take a little while. So hopefully that'll clear up some things for you guys. I was getting quite a few questions about that. But anyways, back to the main topic of this video. So as I'm sure many of you have already seen, if you want to go in and buy tokens in order to get an Overwatch League skin, it'll cost you $5 for 100 tokens, which is enough for one skin. $5 a skin may be a bit expensive, but if you're looking at it on a larger scale, let's say you want to get all the skins for a specific team, then Blizzard offers the highest end package, which for $100 will get you all 26 skins. I think a lot of people are going to be put off by it being $100, but once you then compare that to getting every single skin for every single team, that would cost you $1,200. And at this point, I think people would reasonably start getting a bit outraged. $1,200 is no small amount. Nobody's going to want to just throw that around to get a few in-game skins. Or I shouldn't say a few, that's actually 312, but still, that's expensive, even if you are getting a lot from it. However, it's safe to say that the reason that these skins are so expensive has to do with the fact that Overwatch League itself is an incredibly expensive ordeal. For those of you who have been watching the live streams for the past couple days, you'll surely have noticed that there is a tremendously high production value with the entire league. The stadium they have for it, the commentators, all the different coverage they're doing, all the people they have on the technical side to keep the live streams running and to follow the players in-game, as well as making sure that everything's going to be running smoothly, all contributes to a huge cost for Blizzard and the people running the league. But even further, it's quite an expensive ordeal for the teams themselves. The buy-in price for a league team is $20 million. That's kinda scary to think about. Granted, these are sponsored by huge companies, but at the end of the day, even the teams themselves are technically businesses, and they need to be able to make money. So when you spend $5 buying a skin in-game, that money is going straight to Blizzard and straight to the team of your choosing for whichever skin you've bought. You might not like the idea of having to spend so much money on just, a little virtual in-game item, but it is pretty safe to say that that money is going to a good cause. If you're a fan of, let's say, Dallas Fuel, then you're financially supporting them by making that purchase. I like to make the comparison of the Overwatch League skins to sports jerseys that you would see with a more conventional sports team. If you're a hockey fan, or baseball, or football, then there's a good chance that you might own a jersey for that team or even specific players on the team. And if you've ever been the one to actually buy the jersey, you'll know that those certainly aren't cheap either. You can easily spend well over 100, 200, even more on just a single team jersey. Heck, even if you look at the Overwatch League jerseys that are sold on the Blizzard Gear store, those will cost you $60. By comparison, getting a virtual in-game jersey, essentially, for only $5 isn't really that bad of a deal. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, oh, well, it's only in a virtual game, and the only people who are going to see it are other people who I'm playing in the game with, and I can only get it for one hero for $5, and those are all fair arguments. I mean, every person will have their own opinion about virtual cosmetics, but I like making this comparison because it kind of puts things in perspective with regards to the grand scheme of the Overwatch League being a competitive tournament, and the teams which are a part of it ultimately being there not just for the fame and glory, but also because they want to make money. Now, hopefully at this point I haven't already tired you out or annoyed you with all this financial talk and, oh, even sports are businesses, because I am thoroughly convinced that in the near future there will be more ways to get free tokens and free skins. Once again, making a sports jersey comparison, if you've ever been to say a baseball game, you know at like halftime or whatever, they'll have the mascots climb on top of the dugout and they'll fire balled up t-shirts into the crowd using either a compressed air cannon or a slingshot. I think it would be a great idea for Blizzard to do something similar to this on their Twitch streams. Now, I will clarify that currently this is something that does not exist. Do not get fooled by the people typing !tokens in the Twitch chat, but I do think that Blizzard will at one point start to implement that. It'll be a great way to encourage more people to watch the live stream and also kind of satisfy the people who want to find a way to get more of the skins in-game without having to actually pay money. As for when they're going to start implementing this, I think that's kind of up in the air. Again, looking at it from a business standpoint, they'll probably want to start doing it once viewership kind of tends to drop. So maybe it'll be a bit later on in Season 1, or maybe not even until Season 2 where they decide to start implementing this, because once they do, that'll bring more people back. Right now, I think a lot of people who are really gung-ho about the Overwatch League are probably watching all the games, regardless of who's playing. But at one point or another, I think most people are going to kind of settle on some favorite teams of theirs, and then probably only watch the games where those teams are playing. But if Blizzard starts implementing the opportunity to get free tokens by watching any of the streams, that'll encourage a lot more people to just sit down or put it on the side while they work on something else and watch through the live streams of all the games, regardless of which team is playing. So without droning on too long, I think the big thing to keep in mind is that almost definitely there are going to be quite a few more opportunities for free tokens in the future, so I wouldn't worry about never being able to fill out your favorite team's roster of heroes, or whatever sort of concerns you might have about that. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to leave your own thoughts about all this down in the comments below, and share your thoughts about it in today's poll card. Be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to both help out my channel and keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, keep supporting your favorite teams, and have a great day.